Okay, so we've got Yoe IRONMEN starting up north as the yellow team, while their opponents, the NightEagles, as the blue side starting down south. And taking a quick look at their tanks here, and an extremely mobile setup coming from both teams, actually. A slightly heavier option for the NightEagles.
Yeah, definitely. The NightEagles, they went for an extra T32, trading that, of course, for, you know,
for an MX-13.
Yeah, for an MX-13, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, slightly more mobility going to come out from Yoe IRONMEN, but, I mean, if it comes down to a close quarter combat situation, definitely have to give the advantage to NightEagles.
Well, I mean, you know, even yesterday we saw how T32s are really resilient when it comes to damage taken, especially on steps. Remember, like, those 3 that charged in that base yesterday? And it took like forever to get rid of them. So I'm actually really liking the NightEagles selection, because they mix it up like pretty well. I mean, because they still have like 2 T69s and that 132 as well. So it's going to be important for them not to lose CKSBB too early on.
Exactly. Yeah, CKSBB is going to be extremely crucial to this strategy, just due to the fact that they're actually posting up their heavier forces in undercover and on ledges, and they're actually not pushing out. So CKSBB is going to be the key to actually do any damage onto Yoe IRONMEN.
Well, exactly. I mean, he's probably going to be the eyes of his team. Like, it's primordial that he does his job well whilst taking a minimum of damage, because he's got to stay alive throughout these 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I really can't see an engagement happening anytime soon, just due to the fact that right now the NightEagles, they're kind of camped up on the southern edge of the map, whereas their opponents, Yoe IRONMEN, they're really up in that north. You can't see it on your map right now, but they're really up in that kind of northeastern corner right now.
They're slowly but surely spreading out, but I mean, it's a similar spread coming out from both teams. Of course, on the NightEagles side, as you can see on your screen right now, it's not too surprising to see those 2 T69s like following that scout pretty much ahead, which is CKSBB, and trying to get a peek at the western front. And that's exactly what Yoe IRONMEN is doing up north. As a matter of fact, they're just trying to get a peek at the southeastern part of the map. So a pretty traditional split that we see more and more often on this map. It's much more efficient to actually split the map like this than try to smack it, like slice it in the middle, because that would be completely suicidal.
I mean, there's no real cover if you split the map from east to west. So if you split it down the middle, then there's really no kind of cover differentiating those 2 quadrants.
Exactly.
However, if you split it down north to south, then you actually have some cover.
There's a nice like diagonal, like with the middle road as well.
And the slopes and kind of
exactly
hills as
well. Like you can always use the terrain and elevation to protect yourself, which would not quite be possible if you just keep a horizontal line type of a stalemate. So,
exactly. And that's why most times on this map we usually see either teams both going for the eastern edge, or one going for the eastern edge and one going for the western side. So right now a T1 does get taken out on Yoe IRONMEN's side. So a little bit of vision gonna get denied right there, but it shouldn't be too crucial right now. And if you look at the movements coming out from Yoe IRONMEN now, they realize that something is over there on the western side of the map. They don't know exactly how many tanks are actually over there. It's only 3, so they have a WZ-132 and 2 T69s on the NightEagles side that are up here in the northwestern corner. And I mean, Yoe IRONMEN, they're kind of scared right now, so they are repositioning. They have backed down. They kind of grouped up again. So I mean, we could see I don't see a push that's gonna come out, but definitely
and speaking of which, that second T1 goes down as well, once again courtesy of CKSBB. So right now, the premium scout on the NightEagles is definitely doing his job to perfection. He got rid of both T1s. Now the sugar on top would be pretty much if you could take care of either Tanaka or Edison 99.
Yeah, that would be huge. I mean, if they manage to take out a tier 8 now, if Yoe IRONMEN lose a tier 8, they're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, definitely, because then like the T32s might just like roll straight down the middle and actually bully their way through. That definitely would be an option. Now, I think it's going to be very important for the NightEagles to keep their T1s alive.
Yeah,
you know, if I were them,
at least one.
Exactly. Well, I mean, right now one is covering, of course, their base, but which right now is they don't really have to worry about that just yet, because as you said, Yoe IRONMEN on the observer, I can tell that they're just a little concerned because they lost vision, and so they have no other option but to squat that hilltop with that you know, bowl kind of shape like hilltop.
Like small kind of crater.
Exactly, so that they can actually get out of dodge if they need to, but still having a pretty solid defense on their base. I mean, that's what they're really worried about right now. So if I were the NightEagles, I would actually send the T-32s way to the northwest.
Same with me.
Because I really don't see Yoe IRONMEN moving pretty much. I mean, as you can tell right now on your screen, like they're definitely more concerned about defending their position and their base rather than compromising any defensive setup that we've got right now. They know they've got the advantage as long as they stay here as a defense to their base. Which is why it might sound like a wee bit of a risk, but if I were the NightEagles, I'd send my heavy forces up there as well.
No, I mean, definitely, I'm expecting the NightEagles to push eventually right now. They are kind of posting up. They pulled up their two T-32s over here into the northwestern corner as well. So
exactly, they just want to be like
they're getting ready.
Range. Exactly, like so as soon as those heavy tanks cross the railroad, they're going to be ready, perhaps not for a capture, but at least like try to get a
maybe a surrounding maneuver.
Exactly, or a few shots like onto
like long range engagement.
Indeed, they do have the advantage right now. I mean, that goes.
They haven't spotted though.
Yeah, they have been spotted, but that's just Luna Maria and his T-32. That's just one. Those T-69s are going to be crucial to, and I'm really liking the NightEagle spread right here. They're not all committing behind the railroad all the way to the north. They did commit. I'm assuming those are the T-69s.
Yeah, I think the two T-69s are grouped up right now.
Exactly, slightly more south, just to the west of that central road, just to provide cover fire in case an engagement does happen. And yeah, sure enough, like those two T-69s are on screen right now. I think that's very smart.
Yeah, it is, and they are behind cover as well. And those T-69s. They're not the absolute best sniping tank, but they do a pretty good job.
Oh, definitely. I mean, even at this range, they're great finishers. Yeah. So it's going to be up to the T-32s to take the blunt force of it pretty much and get most of the damage taken out. But
I really like this NightEagle spread right now. They're slowly closing in onto the Yoe IRONMEN members, and
NCC did get a little bit of damage though, but it's not. So did Ketchen, like Moving Castle just getting a crack at him, but it's still okay though.
Yeah, I mean, Yoe IRONMEN, they see this coming, and what they're doing right now is they're poking they're trying to get as many shots off onto the incoming members of the NightEagles as much as possible before the NightEagles can actually engage. They're doing a really good job of it, actually. Look at Luna Maria taking damage. A couple other members of the NightEagles also took damage.
It's just like, that elevation. Like, you know, most of the teams that start up north, when they have to defend their base, we see them position exactly where Yoe IRONMEN is right now. Because, like, that swamp crater, like, excavation really does wonder, because you really can get out of dodge, like, in a matter of seconds. And look at that, N60 is, like, really in trouble right now, as a matter of fact. Because he's out there in the open, so NCC gets taken down. That's going to be a non-negligible advantage to Yoe IRONMEN. They're really using that bowl to perfection. Yeah,
really. I mean, right now the tier point advantage is only 7, so even if this ends in a draw, neither team will actually win. So right now, if Yoe IRONMEN want to take this set, they have a pretty big advantage right now. They managed to take out a T-69, but they got to take out one more tank to actually secure this victory.
Yeah, they certainly do.
And there's not a lot of time left, so. I mean, Yoe IRONMEN, if they want to win this, they have to risk something.
They have to charge in. If they do charge in, though, they're going to be at a disadvantage. The moment they come out of hiding, they're just going to be at a pretty big disadvantage. And look at that.
Moving castle.
Yeah, Luna Maria, that just really committed here. Of course, with his T-32, he can afford to take a few hits, and look at that, non-TW taking some damage as well.
Yeah, Luna Maria is going to lead the forces right now. Same with Audio, right
but look at that, Ketchen is taking a lot of damage here as well. He's got to watch out. If I were him, I'd get out of dodge.
Oh, no, actually, the other T1 got taken out on the NightEagle side, so it is a tier 8 advantage right now.
Yeah, exactly. So right now,
the NightEagles have to move in.
Yeah, exactly. They have no other option but just to charge in and hope that...
moving castle.
This exchange will go their way, but it's pretty difficult though.
Yeah, Luna Maria is really trying to get moving castle. They gotta get moving castle to tie this up.
He missed that shot.
Yeah.
They got 40 seconds to do this, but like, it's game over.
Yeah, I think it's over.
It's game over.
Yeah, NCC got taken out right there. Yeah, so both their T-69s got taken out. Only about 30 seconds remaining. They do manage to finally take down moving castle, but I don't think it's going to be enough, just due to the fact that another tank on the NightEagles side just went down. So, I mean, they do trade that, but then another one gets taken out right there. So there's only one tier 8 remaining here. CK is PB,
Yeah,
and there's only 10 seconds.
I'm just well, I gotta give the credit to Yoe IRONMEN. Like they use the terrain to perfection.
Yeah.
To defend this pretty much. But the NightEagles a little too reckless, I think. Once again, I really love how they positioned their T69s early on. Pretty much.